Hey ladies and gents, I'm back with another video. Okay, so I know it's been a long time, but you guys just don't want to know the disaster that I actually had the last time I filmed a video. My foundation was horrible. I mean, it broke up on my face. Those are all little details that you guys don't really need because I didn't post the video. Actually, what I am actually doing is I'm actually going over inexpensive affordable makeup products for those of you who don't know or who haven't seen my last videos and just stumbled upon this. So I'm going to say at this moment, welcome to my channel. I am Christina BX. What I do on this channel is I review products, you know, do makeup looks, and ultimately just do whatever I like because it's my channel. Anyway, if you hear humming in the background, you hear noise, that's because my window's open, my fan's on, it's too hot. I would love to cut it off, but I do not believe in suffrage. And for those of you who don't know what suffrage is, you go look it up. Today, I am going to actually film me doing my makeup, the products I use. I've done videos like this before, but for this video, I'm really actually doing it because I'm excited to say that I purchased recently two Morphe palettes. The first palette that I purchased was, I believe it's the Morphe 35R palette, and then I ordered the 350 palette. In this video, I'm just going to do a makeup look using these palettes because on my last video there was a commenter on that page. A few people commented, not a lot, like 2 people commented on that page, and they really wanted to know how did I get my glossy lip, and also that they liked the makeup so that I was wearing in that video. I'll run that video somewhere through here, but yeah, so they wanted to know how did I get that look. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is clean skin. I can't emphasize that enough. You'll see that my skin, my face is very dry. That's because I washed it. I did my regular routine of washing it with different soaps. If you want to know, if you want another video, I think I had a video where I talked about what I use on my face, but if you would like another video showing the different things that I use on my face and how I, you know, and why I use them, then please leave a comment about that. So once you wash your face, you really want to balance it out. So I use the Mario Badescu Alpha Grapefruit Cleansing Lotion. That's what I'm using now. I like it. This is the first thing I put on my face. I just use a cotton round. I put some on, and I just go to wiping my face. Step 2 is I'm going to use the Neutrogena Hydro Burst water gel. I love this stuff. If you've seen any of my other videos that I've talked about it, I've talked about it in quite a few videos. I put a little bit on my hand with the MAC Charge Water Skin Hydrating Mist. Love this stuff. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Lip Exfoliating, sort of like a exfoliant for your lips, and this is the e.l.f. brand, and it comes like in a tube like a lipstick. And what you do is you just run it across your lips, and all of this is like the same thing in the scrub except in a lipstick hard form, and you just sort of want to, it just sort of takes off that layer of skin. And I'm going to actually put on my Nivea Shimmer Lip Care, and I'm just going to put this on. It's just a chapstick with a little shimmer in it and a little bit of moisture. Okay guys, so I'm back and I have my glasses on because I'm about to get to what I think is essential in a makeup look. Nothing's essential, but you know what I mean. I gotta do my brows, so I'm gonna use my Anastasia Brow Definer. I think that if you're someone who loves eyebrow pencils or, you know, or any of those, this is great. I love it. It has, not only does it have a spoolie, which is the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to tame the eyebrows, so to speak, which means I'm going to comb them up, and I'm going to kind of comb them in the direction that I want the brows to be in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow with little short managed strokes, being really knowing my eyebrow shape. I'm going to go underneath as well, right on the line where the eyebrow is. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm over the crazy brows, and you could go back and look at some of the videos where my eyebrows were hell of a thick. But I'm past that now, and I'm really onto very more sculpted, thinner eyebrows. So I'm going to go in and flip this to make the shape that I want, the thickness that I want. Now this brow definer is in the color Ebony. That's pretty much it. Now I'm going to go into the Make Me Brow. This is a brow gel, and this I'm going to use to just basically go in and tame my brows. It has color, so it will also add pigment. I'm going to conceal a little bit. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'm going to use that doe foot applicator. I'm going to come right above that line. I'm going to also take that applicator from the Fit Me Concealer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I take off a lot of the excess on this part, and I'm going to get really close. So if I'm out of frame, I'm going to turn my camera just a little bit so I'm not too out of frame. I'm going to come underneath that brow and I'm going to add some concealer underneath. You can use a thinner layer, a thicker layer. You can do it any way you want to, but that's how I do it. Then I'll go underneath, and I carefully just diffuse it to where the highlighted part is right underneath the brow. Okay guys, so we're back. As you can see, I have both eyebrows done. So we are going to move on to the next part of this. I'm still using the Nivea Men Post Aftershave Balm. Now, everyone knows about this. Naked Tutorials put this out over a year, maybe a year ago, year and a half ago, I don't remember. I bought so many of these bottles, I have them and I still love them. If you're someone like me that can turn into a grease monkey, this is really good for the face. So we waited, all of our moisturizers and stuff should be in our skin by now. I'm just going to put this all around. Now I'm going to go into the imperfection stick, and I'm going to really use this under my eyes. I tried to use it elsewhere. It was a disaster. This works really well under my eyes to give me a little bit of a boost underneath my makeup. So I'm going to do the little triangle thing. I'm going to just take my finger. This is a good tip for people who have dark skin underneath their eyes, and you really want to get rid of that darkness, but even with foundation it peeks through. Put something like this underneath your eyes in the area that you get very, and I say very, one more freaking time. I'm gonna just grab a brush, any brush will do, and pretty much just blend it in. The foundation I'm going to use today, I've decided I'm going to use the Infallible foundation from L'Oreal, and I'm in the color 112 Cocoa. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to grab a flat kabuki brush. Yes, this is dirty and it's packed. Please don't judge me. I haven't had time to wash my brushes yet, but I did use this recently, so it's not like it's been sitting around and just waiting for the world to end the way people have. So I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna put it around my face. Now, it is warm too, I think. It is slightly warm. Both of them are warm. But this one I find I just love it more. And I'm going to work in sections of my face because, again, like I told you guys, I have a big face. So they say put a drop here, put a drop there, and that'll be enough. It's not enough for me, y'all. So I'm going to just put it all the way up to my hairline, a little bit on my ear, just to make sure that it all matches. I'm going to come pretty close up under my eye to cover what I put on, and you can see it's really, and I'm using tapping motions, and I'm using a really soft brush, and you can see that the coverage is excellent with this infallible. And just like that, it's done. This makeup is amazing. This foundation is amazing. I really love it. I mean, it's really, drugstore foundation is really good, and L'Oreal really stepped up their game with their infallible. I've been using this, I want to say, what, gotta be almost a year now from when it first came out, and let me tell you something, I have no complaints with this foundation. It gives me a flawless finish every single time. Damn, like, damn. So now I'm going to go in with the holy grail that everyone talks about, but it's good, and if it's good, you can't knock it. You can't be mad at it because it's good, and that's the Tarte Shape Tape. I have tan and I have deep. Now, deep is a more yellow, lighter color that doesn't give me a lot of highlight. Tan is very light, it's super light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the two. And this is to highlight my face. I love highlighting. I think it's amazing to highlight your face. I'm gonna do it a little below, not where my eyes, not where my lid is at, but right below it. I'm gonna go right in that area where I highlight. Down the nose, my chin, right in that little area there. I do not do my forehead. My forehead gets shiny enough. I do not need to highlight there. So just give it a little burst, so it's a little bit more highlighted. I'm gonna just put a couple of dots of this tan. You can see how much more lighter it is. But oh, I must put it there. It really, and I say really many times. It blends in really good together. Creamy. It just gives it a little bit more burst of highlight. I am gonna go back into that brush I used for the same brush I used for the concealer that was under my eye. I'm gonna use for this concealer here to brighten, and I'm gonna put this all over my eye. This is gonna double not just as a highlight, but it's also gonna double as a eyeshadow primer as well. I also have foundation on my eyelids, so I'm going to do double duty. I'm doing double duty action. I'm going to blend it down on my chin. I'm going to use the side of the brush as a little point, and I'm just going to blend it all out. So now I finished blending it on, and quickly I'm going to set this. Now I know there are a lot of different controversies about setting, baking, or whatever, but you know, listen, it has to be set. So I'm going to use the Fit Me powder in Toffee Caramel. Y'all, I'm hitting pan on this. I'm going to use the same brush I use my concealer with, and I'm going to just go in and set. Now, I'm not going to use as much as, you know, the girls use or the makeup people use, because listen, this is home makeup. You know, this is makeup where you just want to look better than the average person. We're not trying to, you know, change the game with this. So that's why I like this powder. It's light, it's bright, and it keeps it bright, but it has color. So it will prevent you from washing yourself out. So I'm gonna just pack it in a little bit more underneath the eye, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because we're gonna go from this step to our eyeshadow. Okay. So we're gonna leave that there. I'm just gonna get a little bit closer just to look and make sure it's set. Okay, now we're gonna go into our Morphe palette. I am gonna go into the, I believe it is the, I'm not sure which one. Let me check it out first, and then I will keep my packaging. So this is the 3.5. This is the 3.5R palette. The two palettes are very similar in colors. So this is the palette. Now these palettes retail for $22 or $27. I'll scroll the price down the bottom. But this is what it looks like. I'm gonna go into this color right here. On this palette, so I am going to grab a fluffy brush, and yes, please don't eat me or chew me out. My brushes are dirty. These are Shiny brushes from Amazon. Shiny, I think it's Shiny brushes, that's how you pronounce it. From Amazon. Yes, the brushes are dirty. I did do a previous makeup look with them. But I'm going to just go into my lid color. I can tell you they're soft. They're very, this color is soft. This is sort of a light brownish sort of color. I love the shade of it. I love the tone of it. And so far it feels really good. So I'm going to just go ahead and put that in. I'm going to do one eye first and then do the other eye. So this way we're not here all day me trying to get it right on both eyes. Okay, so now I'm going to grab another brush, and I am going to go into, ooh, that's this color right here for my crease color. This is sort of like a browny taupey color, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like a, I'm gonna tap off my excess here. Looks like a brown taupey color. Very pigmented, so this is why I tap off that excess, y'all. We can build it up, but we can't take it off. So I'm gonna go right into that area, right below my transition color where I put that other color, adding more into the crease. I have to tell you, these colors are very pigmented. So I would use a little bit, build it up, build it up, build it up. Pretty good. I like the consistency of it. So I'm going all the way from my outer area all the way into my inner area, because I kind of want a very flawless, with a flawless kind of look, because the shadows are going to be so, because the eye look is going to be so neutral. To take another brush, a little more pointy brush. This brush is clean, y'all. Yeah, look at the brush. Anyway, so we're going to take this brush, and I'm going to go into the color that was right next to that brownish to me purplish color, and go into that light color, and I'm going to put that on my lid. So this one I want a little more color, so I'm not going to tap off. I'm not going to tap off the shade, but I'm going to put very little on. And I'm going to just try to see how well that'll show on my lid. It's sort of a shimmery purpley color, pinkish taupey. And I'm just kind of feathering that all over my lid. So you can see it's just a little bit of color down here, a little bit of color on my lid. This is just basically to sample the quality of it and how it works on my lid. and I love it. I think it gave me a pretty nice color. Now if you want to tone it up, you can grab one of the lighter shades color and give you a little bit more of a bump. But I think I'm gonna leave it like this. You guys, so I cheated a little bit. I went in and I already put on my eyeliner and I put on my mascara and I actually did my bottom lids. The reason why I did that was because you all know how to do that, and my bottom lid, I really did that the same way I did my top. I used 2 colors, not the 3, because I just wanted to lighten it a bit, shadow it a bit, and pop it forward. The reason also why I didn't do my bottom lid on camera is because I have to get really close into my mirror and I'm always out of focus and it defeats the purpose. So I figured I would just move on from there. You get the point. I'm gonna give you the full view as soon as we're done with the finishing touches of our makeup. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to now feather off any of the powder that's left on the face that has set. On any of the areas that it was sitting, I am just going to remove it. And as I'm removing it, I'm going to use that brush to clean up any of the sides if I feel like the eyeshadow pulled too far. I kept it pretty contained. You can feather it out as far as you want. And my favorite all-time bronzer color in the world is the NYX. This is the NYX matte bronzer. I love matte bronzers. I don't love shimmery bronzers. I feel that putting shimmer here takes away from all the work you did for the highlight, but you can contour your face to try to get that look, but I think that bronzing gives a much more natural kind of look to your face. Definitely contour when you're doing something big, but I'm gonna use this to just add a little bit of color. You can see how it just adds this nice taupey color to the face. You can go darker, much darker if you want to, but I just love the color this brings. So I'm going to bring it from my cheeks, from my underneath the cheeks, up to the hairline on both sides. Not in the center, but across the top, all the ways like that. Down the sides of my face into my other cheek, underneath my other cheek. I'm gonna smile as well to make sure that it's not skipping because I have such a chunky face. And I'm also gonna use that to blend out that highlight line. So when you put your concealer at, there's a line. You want to make sure that you're blending all of that together up to your hairline so that you don't have any harsh lines on your face. I'm going to put some under my chin. This is just to give the illusion that do have a double, triple, double, whatever lip chin. I'm going to put it a little bit over that highlight that I had to blend it down a little bit, but not too much, and to take the edges off, okay? Don't put any here because you'll look like you have a mustache, people. You don't want that. This is the NYX Ombre Blushes. I love this blush. This is in the color Mauve Me. And it looks like this. It is beautiful, guys. It's gorgeous. I primarily use the full mauve shade right here, but you can definitely blend this both together. But this color down here, I believe, gives me a little bit more of an ashy look, so I really just focus on this part of the ombre here. I'm gonna grab that to give me a more like corally, mauve type corally color versus a pink. I'm gonna come right into that line into my bronzing color. I'm gonna take that in that area and give myself, look at that color. I hope it's picking up on camera. It's sort of giving me a purpley pinkish type hue. Love it. I'm gonna do the other side. It just gives you enough. I'm not going up here because it's sort of, I feel like it gives you more of a clowny look. So I go below the apple of the cheek. So here's the apple. I go from like where the apple is back, but I don't come too far back. So, and I take that all the way up to the hair. And it gives a beautiful color, guys. Beautiful color. My Essence Pure Nude highlighter, I'm going to take that. This is a matte highlighter, so there's not all of that crystal and gold in it, but it's just going to give us a really nice highlight. I'm going to smile. Can you see that, you guys? Can you see that? So if you want to know the techniques that people use on YouTube, it's a lot of glitter, it's a lot of shine, and it's knowing how to use it. I'm going to put this in the middle of my forehead. I'm going to put it over my eyebrows, even through the eyebrows a little bit, over that highlight, and it's just going to make everything sparkle on my chin, down my nose, on my chin, and up around the sides. Okay, so a lot of these products are really inexpensive. If you want me to do what products that I like that are inexpensive, just ask, I'll tell you. So to bring this all together, and this is also a tip that I suggest to everybody that they don't tell you when they do their makeup, is go back into that foundation brush that you had foundation on earlier and use what's left of that foundation brush that's in there, and I just go over everything. I know it seems weird because you're gonna say, but you're covering it up. But what you're actually doing is you're blending it all in, so you don't have too much. Okay, and there's always too much of a good thing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set all of this, let it all sink in, and I'm going to use my Smashbox primer water. This is a must in every makeup look in order to let that foundation, those powders and everything settle. But I'm going to be careful to stick down here and across the forehead. One of my other videos, one of the ladies wanted to know what brands of lipstick I use. Well, the brand of lipstick I was using in that video was the Essence brand. I'm not sure the name, but I think this was like coffee or something like that. Oh, it's called Time for a Toffee Break. Something like that is on here. So it's sort of a toffee color, but a little bit mauve. I swatched it right here. And I'm using the lip pencil by Nambi in light brown. In brown. And it needs to be sharpened, and you're wondering why it's on the side. But I don't do well with sharpeners. I just don't. They don't like me. I try to sharpen these pencils and they don't sharpen for me. I need to get the push-up ones, but these ones sell. So I do that. I use that with the color pencil so you can see I have the brown on. And then I take this and I'm going to put this on top. And that's the color. So let me finish everything else off and I will be back to finish up this video. Okay, you guys, so this is the final look. I really like it. I think this look matches my face really well. I think that it's a pretty color. I think that the Morphe palette is amazing. I think that those shadows are very creamy and they're really good. The face makeup is to die for. This is the type of makeup that I like. I like makeup that really is, to me, this was easy to do. It seems like a lot of steps, but it goes quicker if you're not talking or explaining exactly what you're doing. So again, from the eyes, the eyebrows, to the eyes themselves, to the face makeup, to the lip, I think that this is really, really good. I think it turned out really beautifully. And so if you would like to see more makeup looks, then let me know in the comments section or the comment area. If you want something more in detail, in depth, if you want something, and maybe something wasn't clear for you and you would like me to do it again, put it in the comment section. But until next time, I will see you in my next one. Bye.